there, folks? It's me, Chris, with the Gig Man's Life, and it's a Gig Man's Life indeed. Yeah, I covered this last week, and now that we have an update, our little buddy, our little pal, DoorDash Girl, Liv Rose Henderson, former DoorDash driver, has been arrested for felony illegal surveillance and dissemination of that surveillance material. Yes, she's looking up to 4 years in jail for this. Most likely, I'm going to say that if they do have a ring camera video that shows that she did open the door, that her best bet is going to go and plead out on this and move on with her life. Albeit that she's going to probably see still a year in jail and possibly probation, with on top of the fact that she's not going to be employable. A lot of people are not going to want to touch her with a 10-foot pole for these charges. And this is just stemming on whether or not there is surveillance footage that shows that she did open the door. This is also why I would say, definitely, folks, if you're out there delivering, get yourself a body cam. Insurance that what your side of the story is real. And also, DoorDash and a lot of these companies, gig apps, are going to have to start doing some better training. They love to go and tell us how we're not doing things right, but yet there's no training on proving that you ever told us how to do things right in the first place. And I will tell you that, yeah, I've worked in security and the IT industry, and I will tell you, every year I had harassment training. Every year when I was working in IT, and that was even more fun when it was data compliance training on top of harassment training, on top of one company that I'm employed through to work for the other company, both having their separate own training that ends up being the same training anyways. But you have to go and have the certifications that you've gone through it. And that means that you watch the video, you answer questions. Not too hard, but that's where this industry is lacking a lot of oversight and a lot of situations that are going to be caused by this. You know, this is still at the baseline of anything, a condemnation of our society with the whole, you gotta go viral, bitch. No, you don't need to go viral with what's going on. And if it's not going fast enough for you, that you should be going to the DA, you should have gone to the news outlet. You shouldn't have just posted it on TikTok and tried to get those viral video moments, because that's the situation. And having a body cam to go and make sure that when you walk up, you do the delivery, because there's a lot of accusations that go out there with delivery drivers of not putting it where they're supposed to, that, oh, I didn't get it when you said leave it at, hand it to me, but leave it at the door. You know, it's a lot easier if you just got a body cam to go and cover your ass. I have 3 cameras in my car, as I said in the last video, and I have to update all the contents of those videos to go on to storage and retain them for some time, because I never know when these people are going to do this, and I don't know if I'm ever going to go back into IT work or any other job that's going to do a background check. So it's really questionable on this until we see the video. I'm still going like this and saying, yeah, this guy is a lucky son of a bitch. I am not saying he is at all a victim. because there's people that get their gratification off by exposing themselves to others. And I note that in the story, um, he's not being charged with anything for intentionally exposing himself. But as we're not seeing the ring camera that goes and says that, oh, she illegally entered, which was not one of the charges that she's seeing. It's although a misdemeanor, it should have been one of the charges put up. So, you know, having your door open and all that, and then questionable circumstances that we all are seeing. That's the main story.